Who's ready for our second segment edition postulate problem? All right, so example 4 is pretty much the same thing as what we did before. So if you're confident about example 3, I recommend you try example 4 on your own and see if you get the right answer in the end. All right, so it says z lies between x and y. xz is 3 times n plus 4. zy equals 3n, and xy equals 42. Find n, xz, and zy. Well, guess what, you guys? I don't have a picture, and I need a picture to help me visualize what's going on. Geometry is all about visualization. So I'm going to be drawing z between x and y. Now, it doesn't say z is the midpoint, so be careful. It doesn't have to go in the middle, unless it says it's the midpoint. All right, so when I draw this, again, it's not drawn to scale. Like this previous one is definitely not to scale because 12 should be longer than 9. But I didn't say it was drawn to scale, so I can get away with it. Ha 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 ha. All right, so we have x and y, and z is just somewhere in the middle, or not in the middle, but somewhere in between these. So I'm just going to put z somewhere random because I don't know where it goes yet. All right, and let me label my pieces. So xz is 3 times n plus 4. Alrighty, and zy is 3n. And x to the y is 42. Alright, so I'm going to be using my segment addition postulate again, which states I can break xy down into two pieces that are inside of it. Okay, so xy will equal the first segment within it, which is x to the z, plus the second segment, which is within it, which is zy. If I combine xz and zy, bam, I'll get xy. All right, and the next thing, I'm just going to fill in the pieces and then start solving. So my xy is equal to 42. All right, this should equal my xz, which is 3 times n plus 4. Say what? And then if I add it to zy, it should give me xy. So zy equals my 3n. All right, you guys, let's start solving, which if you know how to solve this equation from here, I recommend that you try it on your own. Okay, so we have 42 equals, what do I do with a 3 out in front of a parenthesis? Holy hot dog, you guys are so smart. You do distribute it. So 3 times n is 3n, and 3 times 4 is 12. All right, I'm going to bring down my 3n. All right, I'm going to combine my like terms, which the only like terms I have are my 3n. So 3n and 3n is 6n, and I'm just going to bring down my 12. So it would be 12 plus 6n. All right, guys, let's start solving this thing for x. So now what I'm going to, solving this thing for n. So I'm going to start by bringing my 12 to the other side, which the way we do that is by subtracting it on both sides. 12 minus 12 cancels and turns to 0. 42 minus 12 is 30. So now I'm left with 30 equals 6n. All right, and my 6 is secretly multiplying to the end, right there. So that means I can bring it to the other side by dividing. 6 divided by 6 cancels and turns to 1. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So I'm left with n equals 5. Yay! So I've solved for n. Bam! Now I need to solve for xz and zy. So let's get going. Alrighty, so I'm going to solve for my xz. And I'm going to solve for my zy, which I know xz is 3 times n plus 4. And zy is 3n. So I'm going to be replacing these n's with what n equals, which is 5. Okay, so xz is going to equal 3 times my n, which n is 5. So this bad boy right here is going to turn into a 5 right there. All right, and then plus 4. So I could distribute the 3 through if I wanted, or I can add these then multiply to the 3, which that personally sounds easier to me. So I'm going to do that. So 5 plus 4 is 9, and 3 times 9, 3 times 9, doing the math in my head before I write it down, All right, 5 plus 4 is 9, And 3 times 9 is 27. So xz equals 27 units. Yay! So my x to the z term is 27. Alright, which technically I already know what zy is because if the whole segment's 42 and this piece is 27, if I subtract them, bam, I should get this piece right here, which should be 15, if I'm correct. Yes. So let's see if we get 15. I don't know. We might not. Let's see what happens. Okay, so zy equals 3 times my n, which my n is 5. So 3 times my n value, which n is going to transform into a 5. And 3 times 5 is 15. So zy equals 15. Bam! Yeah, I got it right. Okay, so I know xz is 27, zy is 15, and n is 5. And that's it, you guys. We found all the pieces we needed. 2 double thumbs up. Nice job, you guys.